Less than sup data end equals 418 data start equals 78 greater than. I just want to take a moment to reflect on the sudden and heartbreaking news about Juliette Powell. She passed away on June 3rd at just 54 years old, following complications from acute bacterial meningitis. It's incredibly difficult to sum up a life as multifaceted and impactful as hers, but her story deserves to be remembered and shared. Less than p data end equals 87, o data start equals 420 greater than. Juliette Powell wasn't just a familiar face from the television screen. She was a true pioneer. Many of us remember her from her days as a VJ on Music Plus and Much Music in the 1990s, where she brought incredible energy, presence, and diversity to our screens. But before all of that, she made history in 1989 by becoming the first Black woman to win the Miss Canada title. That moment was more than a beauty pageant win. It was a cultural milestone. Less than p data end equals 1211 data start equals 872, greater than. Born in New York in 1970 and raised in Montreal from the age of 8, Juliette was someone who broke barriers at every step. While working in media, she pursued finance studies at McGill, and later earned a degree in sociology from Columbia University with high honors. Her ambition and drive were constant, and she never stopped evolving. Less than sup data end equals 1785, data start equals 1213 greater than. After her time on television, she dove deep into journalism, media consulting, and eventually technology ethics. She founded PIE Inc., her own media company, and worked on projects with global icons like Nelson Mandela and Steven Spielberg. Beyond entertainment, she lent her expertise to institutions like the United Nations and the World Economic Forum, advising on issues like digital privacy, bias in artificial intelligence, and tech ethics. In fact, she co-authored Less than m data end equals 1701 data start equals 1685, greater than. The AI Dilemma, a recent book that explores how technology should be guided by ethical principles. Less than sep at data end equals 2007, data start equals 1787, greater than. Juliette was also a teacher, a mentor, and a voice of wisdom. Since 2021, she had been teaching at New York University, sharing her knowledge with the next generation at the intersection of media, ethics, and innovation. Less than aep data end equals 2473 data start equals 2009, greater than. Tributes are pouring in from friends and colleagues, many expressing how much she meant to them, not just professionally, but personally. Former colleagues from Music Plus and Much Music have shared heartfelt memories, noting how Juliette championed underrepresented voices and pushed forward a vision of inclusive, smart media. She was described as a deep thinker, a world citizen, and a role model for women of color in industries that were not always welcoming. Less than ep data end equals 2794 data is last node equals data is only node equals data start equals 2475, greater than. Juliette Powell leaves behind a legacy that bridges entertainment, intellect, and advocacy. Her passing is a profound loss, but her impact will continue to resonate. She showed us how to be bold, how to think deeply, and how to use our platforms for something greater. Rest in peace, Juliette. Thank you for everything. Stay subscribed for more videos.